live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Back again with sports this morning. I'm Austin Okonapan.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amorbe.
Action-packed world of sports. Let's begin with match day 3 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. 19 goals were scored across all centers. Victories for Kano Pillars, wins for MFN, wins for ABS. But major talking points, that game between Abia Warriors and Remo Stars. Cecilia, we'll talk about it this morning.
Most important thing is they got their first 3 points of the season, the newcomers, and one team remain unbeaten. I'm talking about Plateau United. Bobby Clement definitely. Not Bobby Clement. He's definitely doing something really wonderful. Now move from the Nigerian Professional Football League and to the AFCON host nation.
That's right. That's what it is. Gabon, they are out of the competition. Cecilia, they didn't lose a game, but because they weren't winning, they are out of the competition. Hopefully, we'll still see our fans come out to the stadium.
Yeah, definitely. Aubameyang disappointing in that game. But for the host nation, no losing, all 3 draws, but that was not enough to get them into the quarterfinals. And from there, we'll move straight to Australia. What happened this morning? Serena Williams and, of course, Joanna Konta will be meeting in the quarterfinals. Without the top seeds, Serena definitely, she knows what to do to actually win her 23rd Grand Slam title.
Wow, Cecilia, Joanna Konta again with Serena Williams. What a story. So far, I think this Australian Open is giving me joy.
Why are you feeling breathless?
We're seeing upsets. Konta, Serena. Are we going to see another upset? No. Serena has been playing very good tennis. I like her momentum at the Australian Open. But Joanna Konta, every day she's coming with a breath of fresh air. She's hoping she can just move on, you know, do something different. And what other challenge can you get than Serena?
It's a big challenge for her. I'm thinking this might just be the end of the road for her, because if you check what happened earlier Saturday, I mean, it was big upset. The 2 top seeds at the Australian Open, they are out. Andy Murray is out, followed by Angelique Kerber, and Roger Federer was next up. I felt, okay, what's he going to do? But somehow he was able to prove that he's still the man to watch out for at the Australian Open, winning against Ken Nishikori. We'll take a look at the results, some of the results earlier this morning. Serena Williams and Barbora Strakova, 7-5. 6-4. Now check it out, Austin. She struggled in that first set, but somehow she had to get a groove back in the second set to move over to the quarterfinals. Joanna Konta beating Ekaterina Makarova. I was surprised that it was so easy for her, because I felt this might just be her biggest, game. But somehow she made it so easy.
And that's why Serena Williams should not in any way underrate Konta, because if you beat Makarova that easy and Serena struggled against Barbora, then there's a
watch out.
It's a problem.
Then Mijana Lucic Baroni beating Jennifer Brady 6-4, 6-2, and David Goffin and Dominic Thiem is the end of the road for him. 5-7, 7-6, 6-2, 6-2. That was a thriller. Some games are still going on this morning. We expect Rafael Nadal to actually play later in the day. So of all the so-called big tennis players, the ones I'm talking about from the men's side the guys you have is just Roger Federer and, of course, Rafael Nadal. So with Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray out of the way, I really can't stick out my neck to know who's going to win it, because the same young lads who actually, not really young, he's 29, who ensured that Andy Murray is no longer here. Rafael Nadal met the younger brother who is 19. Rafael Nadal struggled to actually beat him. He had to take him to the 4th set before he could win the game. So it tells you that a whole lot is going to happen. And for Andy Murray, his other brother is 29. Alexandra Zverev took out Andy Murray. Like Rafael Nadal knows that he actually needs to be at his very best, to make it past. Anyway.
I agree with Cecilia. I totally agree with Cecilia. She doesn't know how to put it together because of the upsets. Because with this seed coming, what a weekend it was for tennis at the Australian Open. We want to talk about those upsets that happened, but let us see highlights in that game between that Serena Williams player and, of course, Joanna Konta. They will be meeting in the quarterfinals. Action-packed sort of sports. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
New York, please. Again, set match, Conte. 2 sets to love, 6-1, 6-4.
Game, set, match, gone. 3 sets to 1, 5-7, 7-6, 6-2, 6-2.
Dominic Thiem plays good tennis, but it wasn't just good enough against David Goffin, and that's end of the road for him also. You also saw Serena Williams, you saw Johanna Konta, but I'm also enjoying the upset at the Australian Open. What a story. 2017, we love you. Cecilia, I'm sure you love 2017. It was round 2 for Novak Djokovic, defending champion Andy Murray out. Defending champion women's single Angelique Kerber out. What a story.
For the first time in a very long time, we're going to experience, the Australian Open without having the top seeds entering into the second week.
Wow.
That's something that is already very, very difficult. Everyone felt for Andy Murray. Since Novak Djokovic is out, this is the time for him to actually win it. But somehow it doesn't happen because Misha Zverev had a better plan. The German ranked 50th in the world, 7-5, 5-7, 6-2, 6-4, and that was it. So it shows that defending champion is out, the top seed player is out. None of them got into the quarterfinal stage.
Wow, my goodness.
Interesting.
What a rush it is at the Australian Open. Can 35-year-old Roger Federer start dreaming? Can this Rafael Nadal that says, I'm confident, no trouble will come with my back or my knee, and I can go all the way. The last time he won here was in 2009. This is 2017. Impossible is nothing with sports, but with what we have seen at the Australian Open, Cecilia, I've been covering this beat, and it says more upsets. Coming,
definitely, because after that, I felt, okay, that was all for the day. Now, Angelique Kerber, the top seed and also, defending champion, she also out. American Coco Vandeweghe. I mean, that's the lady somehow we just need to watch out for, because while she was playing, she's 25 years old for New York, she says she was just playing. She was just hitting hard because she, according to her, she didn't play her best tennis. But then, she didn't play her best tennis. But 6-2, 6-3, Rod Laver, I mean, it's awesome.
Wow.
It's awesome because for her to be able to do that, blasting about 6 aces, 30 winners, I think she's the lady we actually need to watch out for on court.
That's right, and that's what we were hoping for, that the Australian Open would give us some oddities, give us something different to talk about. We're already seeing it. Cecilia, we'll continue to monitor the Australian Open. If you're a fan of tennis, don't blink. The moment you blink, you hear one big name has dropped. So just stay with the action right here on Channel Sports. Let's get on with the show now, Cecilia. Finally.
Okay, we know the winners of the Nigerian Women's
Women's League. Finally.
Come on, it's not so bad.
This is 2017, 23rd.
Yeah.
We're just ending the league that started in 2016.
Yeah, 2015-2016 season, and the final was played in 2017. Interesting. But the thing is, Rivers Angels, they called themselves the ultimate club. I think they actually deserve that name. The third time they're actually winning the league. Maybe they just have the trophy for keep after winning it 3 times consecutively. But for them, the way it happened was that it ended goalless, so they had to go into the penalties, and of course they won 5-3. For Coach Edwin Okone, he said he expected them to do what they did today, talking about Nasarawa United, who didn't want to come out to play, but some Rivers Angels have a better plan, and all they have to do, wait for the penalties, which according to some of the girls, they usually practice almost all the time, and that was how they make it. So the first time in a row, they are the champions of the Nigerian Women's Football League.
Was it just Joseph calm effort in the last penalty kick that ensured Rivers Angels win their 3rd consecutive league trophy, bringing it to 5. 5 for Rivers Angels. So Rivers Angels at the moment invincible, untouchable, doing everything they can to stay relevant in women's football. Cecilia, talking points from social media, 350,000 naira. People are turning their faces away, but that's more. But the league doesn't have a sponsor.
I think the girls usually don't even look at the money. They just want to play football. They just want to have somewhere. I mean, when you have a passion for something, you really want to exhibit the passion. You want to have a platform to actually play. And that's what most of the girls, that's what they do. I mean, before now, sometimes you just get a trophy with nothing attached to it. So 350,000 is really nothing. But Rivers Angels, they know that the governor has actually promised them that, look, if you win the league, what we've given you when you won the Federation Cup will be more. You know what? We just listened to Edwin Okon and some of the players talking about the finals of the Nigerian Women's Football League.
As far as the quality of football on the pitch of play, it's very good. But the other aspect needs to be worked on. You know, the branding, the awareness, and getting more people to key into women's football needs to be worked on. And that is the reason why the NFF is doing what they have to do to see that they revamp the women's football with the new board and stuff like that. But really, the quality of play, this is brilliant. It's a very beautiful game, and at the end of the day, it's penalties. Anybody can win. But we have to do a lot to bring out the women's game the way it should be. Well, I don't want to call it the developing soccer in Nigeria. We started female football much earlier than the most people in Africa. It's where we are dominating. It's where we have a comparative advantage. So it's something we have to, all stakeholders must come together to see that we put our efforts to get it up to the next level. And the best thing to do is keep branding it, to make it more attractive, and to get more sponsors to be on board. The more you get money into it, the more it's going to be better. And that's basically the area the NFF is focusing. And you can see from the quality of the new board in place, that the idea and the target is just to see how we can drag in the private sector into this board to get more money on it, and all other aspects can be bought. Once you have the money, you can buy anything as far as football is concerned.
Well, you cannot see it. It was a tough match, just as you said. We started in the first half, it was goalless, second half goalless, then we went down to penalty kick, and as God may have it, I caught one, and out of that, we made the champion again for keeps. This is the third time we are winning the league, so this is for keeps.
I have said it already that I'm the happiest man today. The few weeks, few days that we made together as a team, I will be able to come up with this. I think I'm the happiest person. I'm on break for 1 month and day, close to 1.5 months. And at this level, I think I'm so happy.
When you lose a trophy, you are pained. But the consolation you have is your team gave their best, and there's also room for your team to become better than they have shown. The plan for the new season is whatever we were not able to achieve last season. A season ago, we were third. This year, well, by sheer luck, we were second, which is an improvement by the standard of assessment. And I know that our aim is to go for the Challenge Cup and the Winners' Cup also.
Okay, the Winners' Cup, the Challenge Cup, so many things to go for. Good luck, Christopher Danjuma. He's happy that at least they were able to get to the final, which is even important, to get to play with Rivers Angels.
Christopher Danjuma, Edwin Okon, you remember the story? Once a step aside, it's all standing, and they are meeting again. They love women's football. I want to commend them for that. Cecilia, I like everything that went down. Finally, it is over. But Cecilia, did you see the match venue?
That was the FIFA Go Project pitch.
Wow.
Okay, so it's at the Abuja National Stadium, yes. So that's why it's like that. Maybe we're wondering, why is it like that? So it's a FIFA Go Project pitch. That's what they use for the final of both sides.
Because not me, on social media, questions again that why such a game, you know, to honor the champions of the Women's League have been played at such a venue. I don't know, but I just think we need to start giving more relevance to women's football.
Yeah, I think so, because, you know, that's supposed to be more like the practice pitch. But when you're not using it for a major game, people, I mean, most clubs play matches there. But as big and as major as this, you wouldn't actually want to use that kind of pitch for a game like that. But the pitch is okay, but just that the environment isn't looking good. You know, we're going to break now. We'll come back. We'll look at the NBA and what went down all through last night.